Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. I'm going to have to talk a little loud because these guinea pigs are going to try and talk over me. They're going to tell you a little bit of their story, but I probably have to translate for them. So these are just 4 of the 7 guinea pigs that we have here at the shelter right now. I'm sorry, make that 8, that are looking for their forever homes. These guys are just little babies, so they're still not used to handling yet, but they are just so cute. They are all part of a case that we talked about on this show prior, where all the animals were removed from the home. We had 2 of the guinea pigs that were pregnant, and this is 4 of the 5 little ones from one of the mothers that we have. The mother's name is Callie. We had a wonderful foster mom that took them into her home, provided them love and care, took them to the vet when they were not feeling well, and really took great care of them. And now these guys are looking for their forever home. We do like to adopt them into pairs, so I'm showing you 4 of them here today. And they're still a little bit young yet to be able to completely guarantee the sex, so we're not sure if they're males or females yet. It's a little bit harder for these type of exotic pets. But we do want to make sure that we pair them up appropriately because we do not need a lot more guinea pigs. So we want to, So we want to make sure that we find that we can match up some females together and match up the males together as bonded pairs. As you can see, they're a lot of fun. They do a lot of talking. They're probably calling out to their mom, who's actually here with them here at the shelter. But there are a lot of they're really great pets to have, but they do take special care. So we want to make sure that if you're interested in adopting one of these guys, you do some research first. They absolutely have to live indoors. They can't be something you stick outside in a hutch. They have to live indoors with the people, and they also have to have lots of space, lots of toys to play with, and also for them it's very important that they get a lot of greens. So cilantro, parsley, a lot of different types of greens. It's a very important part of their diet. Things that help them get vitamin C. So there's a lot of special information out there you can find about guinea pigs and how to properly care for them. Again, we just ask all of our potential adopters to do a lot of research before you come down here. We can also provide some of that information here as well. We have some staff resources here as well as just access to the internet if you don't have that at home. But these guys are available for adoption. Again, they're just 4 of the 8 guinea pigs that we have. These are the smallest of the guinea pigs. We do have some of the adults as well as their mom that's looking for their forever home. So if you're interested in a guinea pig, again, do that research and come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. And our next 2 guests here today are just a sampling of a bunch of bunnies that we have here available for adoption. We actually have 11 rabbits here at the shelter available for adoption. 8 of them are these little baby bunnies here that are the cutest things in the world. Well, maybe the second cutest next to the guinea pigs. But if you're a rabbit person, they're the cutest animals in the world. So these are 2 of the 8 baby bunnies that are available for adoption. And just with the guinea pigs, just as with the guinea pigs, we're going to require that we're adopting them in bonded pairs. Rabbit experts and even vets will tell you they do a lot better if they're adopted into pairs. Kind of the same situation with them, with these exotics. Sometimes it's not as easy to tell their gender. But one thing with the guinea pig, or correction, one thing with the rabbits that we do is we get them spayed or neutered before they go home. You can spay or neuter a guinea pig. It's not as common of a procedure with them, but we do get the rabbits all spayed and neutered before they go home. How about you guys show them that side? So these guys will be spayed or neutered. Typically they have to be spayed or neutered when they're 4 months. So what we may do is allow adopters to take them home, and then when it's time to schedule them for the surgery, we will make those appointments, and that's something that we pay for. And just so our adopters are aware, it's usually about $100 at least value, and our adoption fees for rabbits and guinea pigs are only $10 a piece. So we do have an application for guinea pigs as well as for rabbits, and you have to be an approved adopter. So even though they're only $10, we're going to make sure that these guys are going to approved homes. Just as with the guinea pigs, we want these guys to live indoors and be house rabbits. There's lots of great information at rabbit.org. A great website that has a lot of information for first-time rabbit owners, and they also have some information on there for guinea pigs as well, so they can talk about the housing, the care, the food, vet care, kind of things to watch out for that's really important with these little guys. They are very delicate little creatures, so it's really important that they're provided the appropriate care. And again, we're looking for all of our bunnies to live indoors with the family and be part of the family, not stuck outside in a hutch where we have unfortunately seen neglect cases from time to time. Not everyone that has a hutch neglects them. However, they're much more part of the family and tend to get a lot more care and exercise and playtime with the family if they live indoors with you. And we can talk about the setup. We can show you how to set them up. They're fairly easy to take care of. Indoors, there's little pins that you can put together, exercise pins that are used for dogs and puppies, make great housing for them. That will also help to contain their mess. So it's real easy just to get that, take it outside, shake it out, and wash the sheet is what we do here at the shelter. So a lot of different ways that you can house them, but again, we want them to be indoors with their family. So these are just two. We have 4 of the white and agouti color, and this is what they call the agouti color. And we have 4 of these, and the mom is solid white, and she's a very large bunny, and we've had her on a previous show as well. But she delivered these bunnies here, and again, another great foster mom came forward and provided care for them until they were old enough to come back to the shelter. So they're all here waiting for their forever home. So if you're interested in any of these exotic animals, come on down to the shelter. We have quite a few to show you right now, and love to talk to you more about any of these little critters. And our next guest with us today is Johnny. Johnny came into us as a stray. He is a short hair Chihuahua. So we don't have any information about him. He just came in as a stray and nobody came forward to claim him. We're going to have him checked out by the vet. We believe he is an older dog, so I would say at least 5. We're going to have them take a look at his teeth and his ears and try to figure out a little bit more about Johnny here. We haven't seen any medical problems with him here, but it's always important with these dogs that we don't have that history on, that we have a vet take a look at them and make sure that they're healthy, and if there's anything that we need to be aware of. He's a little camera shy, so you see him shaking, which is of course very common with Chihuahuas. But he's got this little flip on this ear here. It's kind of cute. So Johnny is a stray. He will be available after his stray hold period. So he'll be available for adoption this Friday. So if we have applicants that are interested in meeting Johnny or coming down to get to know him a little bit better, we have actually put him in a play group with 3 other dogs that are here at the shelter. So he did really well with them. They were all running and playing and just had a good old time out there in the yard. So, and most of the dogs are all larger than him. So he seemed to get along fine with all of them. And wanna snuggle here? Seemed to get along fine with them, and wasn't any problems out there with him. So he's probably been in a home where he had another dog. We don't know how he would do with cats, but he's small enough. Most cats are going to be bigger than him anyway. So if you're interested in meeting Johnny or any of the others that we have available for adoption, he will be our only dog available for adoption as of Friday. All of our other dogs have got adopted again. And of course, we have a lot of cats. I didn't show any cats on today's show, but there's a lot of cats there for adoption. So a lot of kittens, a lot of older cats, some amazing animals right here at the Ames Animal Shelter. And again, if you don't adopt from the Ames Animal Shelter, visit the Story County Shelter, Boone Area Humane Society, Marshalltown Animal Rescue League and the Animal Rescue League, which is the largest in the state, in the Ankeny, Des Moines area. We just want you to adopt from an animal shelter and give one of these homeless animals a forever home with your family. So just want to thank everybody for watching and coming in to visit these animals. We had amazing applications that we received for 3 of the dogs that were here at the shelter. And unfortunately, we had so many more applications. There was over 35 applications for just 3 dogs. So we're hoping that we're going to get a lot of applicants as well for Johnny. He's a very special dog too. So hopefully we'll get a lot of people coming down. Oh, bless you. Hopefully you'll get a lot of people coming down to meet Johnny and some of the other animals here at the Ames Animal Shelter. Thanks for watching today's show.